Hello, Super Tech Buzz. We're back with the Instax Mini Evo. We're going to have a chat about this and tell you what it's all about. It's a pretty nice camera. We've been using it for a while now and it does a really good job. And you can save yourself money as well on having to buy extra prints because you can select the images from the screen, which is pretty neat. And you can print from your mobile phone as well, which is excellent. So that's pretty much it. So in your photographs here, you'll have what photograph was done here. So you film 8 red, normal, Instax rich mode. And you've got your exposure values and all that kind of settings in there. You can also zoom in the picture as well if you need be to print off, which is nice. And we're going to have a look at the rest of the settings here now. So you've got auto power on and off, reset, format, frame or upgrade. You've got raise, rotate image, print history, printed image transfer and Bluetooth settings. And your print quality, print brightness, date, stamp and timestamp, language and sound setup. So you turn off the sound for that in there if you want. Your print quality mode, you've Instax and rich, natural, print brightness, standard, semi-bright and bright, date and time, date stamp and all that kind of stuff is in there. So it's pretty much a simple setup to use. So if you want to actually print a picture, you just do that and you'll get a real-time setup of how it's going to come out. And it's going to print out the image like so, and it's going to take a couple of seconds to print each picture, which isn't too bad. Like that. And you'll be able to get a look at that now when it processes. So when using the camera, I'm just going to go back out of all these and show you what it's like, what options you have on the camera. So in here you've got the other settings, the other values. You've got your suppressed, forced and auto flash, your off and on for macro, your incandescent, fluorescent rate 3, 2, 1, shade, fine and auto. That's for your white balance. So that's pretty cool. You've all that stuff in there. So in here then you can turn your film like so to pick different shades, and you can use this guy on the front as well to change the different options there. So you have color shift, fisheye, blur, soft focus, vignette, normal. You have all these options within the camera, which is pretty cool, as you can see. So again, you can get creative with your pictures. So it's pretty simple camera to use, and you've got a nice simple menu to work from as well. Your battery life there and your Bluetooth connection there and the time and all is there. So if you go into the app on your mobile phone, next up you can see you can remote shoot, which obviously you can just put your camera down and remotely shoot with your transferred images, your settings, select the images and print. And that's what the app looks like there. We've 6 out of our 10 exposures left there and our battery life there on the camera. So you can obviously edit the image as well in here, like so. You can change all them options there if you want. It's up to yourself. You've got your settings in here, your Bluetooth, print, how to use, FAQs, all that stuff is in there. Direct print, remote shoot and transferred, all that stuff is in there, as you can see. So it's pretty much easy. Remote shooting, you know how that will work. Your transferred images will be in there, and your settings there. So direct print, select image and press print. You can see this coming up here now. And you can see the print and time coming up here now. So it is a little bit slower to directly print from the app than it is from the camera itself, obviously. But nonetheless, it does a nice job. So we're going to see how these turn out now in a minute anyway, so you can get some kind of idea. So that's that done. So if you go back into your menu, your gallery will pop up here, and you can also choose to view them in a different mode as well, where they'll pop up in a carousel there on top, so you can scroll through your pictures there like so. So here's some examples here of the different samples taken with the different filters. I've kept it on the same image to keep it simple for you. You can see here the different colours and the tones, which is really nice. And you can just go in and change them as well. And that's basically it. And you can put it into this gallery mode as well if you want to do so, which makes it nice and simple. And that's really all there is to it. A simple camera to use. You don't need to have batteries with you, because you can charge it with the cable provided, which is nice. So again, no batteries needed. And the battery will last depending on how much you use it, obviously. But if you go hammer and tongs all day, you'll probably use the camera or the battery in one day. Again, everyone's different. Of course, for your selfies, you can use this front part here, and the pictures there are developing as we speak. So I did take some earlier. So here's a picture of our little new pets which we've got, and just to show you the photo printed from is that there. So you can see it's very, very good quality, as you can see, as it is on the phone, printing out from that. The same applies to pictures printing from the camera, and what you see on the lens here on the screen on the back. They're pretty good, and again, you can change them. You can put different filters and all that kind of stuff on it, and all that kind of stuff, and that's basically how it works. So it is a little bit on the big side, but smaller than some of the regular cameras that you have, but it's simple to use. You've got a reset button there, your shutter key, and you know, everything is there that you need. I like this old-fashioned printing wheel here up on top, and again, this is for filters here, and you've got the other filters up on the front, as you see, and are the different options that you have, which you went through just a bit earlier. You know, overall, it's a great little camera to use, and it's fun. And of course, you can be creative with the app. And if you're familiar with the app, as you would have seen before, you can put color corrections in and filters, all that kind of stuff in there, which is pretty nice. And you can edit and filter there, like so, on your correction. And that's it. Like, there's a lot to do, and there's a lot you can do, and you can get creative with everything that's available at hand. So it's handy with the app there. But overall, it does a really nice job, and you know, you can't complain. And here's a picture I actually took this morning, and you can see how well it's turned up. It's a local tower in our village, and it's come up really nice there. You can see the nice kind of colour sky there too, which is really cool. So that's really about it for the Fujifilm Instax Mini Evo. Any more questions, feel free to hit us up. And of course, you can ask us in the questions below, and that's really about it. Really cool camera, check it out. If you're into your camera and photography, it's something you might want to check out, and even to have in a collection. But it's a nice fun camera to have with you and carry around. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.